Cattleya rex is one of the forgotten orchid species originating from Peru. In the north, it grows mainly in the Moyobamba region, and to the south in the Ayacucho region, not that far from Cusco province, where it can be found in the Viracocha region. There also is a population known from La Paz in Bolivia. I got very excited about this species after reading up on it and finding out that it was first bloomed in Belgium. It was described by O'Brien in 1890. It naturally occurs around the edges of the Andes, on mountain slopes and valleys in the Peruvian Amazon. It grows at altitudes up to 1350 meters high. Cattleya rex grows epiphytically, high up on the top branches of huge trees, accompanied by mainly bromeliads, and at a height of over 20 meters in the air. This way it gets a lot of sun but little organic media to be used as a fertilizer. There's a very interesting article on Cattleya rex at the Chadwick Orchids website. See the link in the description below. Looking at the temperature ranges in both Moyobamba and Ayacucho, temperatures are quite stable all year round, ranging between 24 and 26 degrees. Please note that the description on the orchid species website is incorrect, as it is not a cold grower but an intermediate to mainly warm grower. Looking at the rainfall in its habitat, the summer months are dry, but it doesn't mean that they don't get moisture. Constant fog and mist are present all year round, but the plants take a short rest period. Note that this growing cycle is reversed as we grow in the northern hemisphere, but often the plants slow down in the winter months. I got my first 3 plants from Orchid Garden a few weeks ago. 3 plants in 2 sizes, and I was concerned about the smaller one because of the red tinges in the leaves. I expected it was cold damage. As usual, I unpotted the plants and soaked them for over 2 hours in water with rain mix added to it. This makes the roots more pliable and it's easier to see the live and dead roots. As you can see, I was right. The red colored leaves were a result from cold damage and now are slowly dying off. The smaller plant that should have been flowering size in 3 years turned out to be 3 seedlings potted up together. So now I have 5 plants instead of 3. The time was right to repot because the plants were showing new root growth. After cleaning them up and removing the sheaths, I'm going to semi-mount them on mangrove roots. I decided to mount the 3 young plants together and let them grow along the wood. I put a bit of sphagnum moss on the mount I'm using, then place the orchids and cover the roots with more sphagnum. To secure the plants, I used thin bonsai wire. The mount is then placed into a pot which is filled up with pumice and lava rock. This will stabilize the mount and help the roots grow down into this airy media. To stabilize the mount further, I placed it in a glazed pot. it'll take many years to see these plants blooming. And up to the next plants. Here's an overview of the two larger plants and the materials I'm going to use to pot and mount them. Since the use of stones, pumice and lava rock or being mounted gives the best result for William Green from My Green Pets, I decided to give these growing materials a chance. This is the smallest of the two larger ones, supposed to be blooming size in 3 years. Again, after soaking, the roots are cleared from bark and other media it was growing in, and this one too will be mounted. The plant is put directly on the rough bark of the branch. Then some sphagnum moss is added to keep the area around the roots more humid, which is better for my growing conditions in the house. After securing the plants, I put it in a pot and again added pumice and lava rock. The dust from the lava rock is flushed out when watering thoroughly. All Cattleya wrecks grow near a south-facing window. Daytime temperatures range between 23 and 25 degrees during the day. In summer it can get up to 30 degrees here. I water the plants once or twice a week, but every morning I spray the root base to keep the humidity around the plants a bit higher. So far they seem to be doing well, and I hope to see them blooming in a few years' time. This plant is certainly the biggest and has the best root system of them all. I decided to pot this one up in a moon-shaped clay pot with extra holes drilled in it. Again, a mix of pumice and lava rock was used as a potting medium. This plant too is secured by thin bonsai wire. After completing the potting, I added some sphagnum moss around the base of the plant to keep the roots more humid. I hope you enjoyed this care collab video on Cattleya rex, and please take a look at the other collaborating channels. The links are in the description below. Thanks for watching and watch out for more videos and updates on the Cattleya rex.